You know, of all of our years of doing this, which has been, what, 2, 3? This is our third season? We haven't done a live show. One of these days.
I'm telling you, we need to do a live, drunken show. Can you hear me pretty well?
Yeah. You can't hear yourself?
No, maybe it's just my headphone volume, though. Oh, hold on. Nope. I'm out. Now I'm there. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
All
right. You ready to do this thing?
Fuck it. Let's go.
This is the Always More podcast.
Hello and hello. It is May 17th, and welcome to the Always More podcast, where we believe there is always more room at the table for honest questions, meaningful conversations, and deeper understanding. Today on the pod, we are talking about bananas, galactic anime, erect icebergs, Guardians of the Galaxy, weird internet questions, and so much more. But first, I am your host, Tim Lichty, and sitting next to me is my best friend in the whole entire world, Christopher Thomas Ford.
What up?
And not joining us from the mythical land of Kansas.
Which is a huge bummer, by the way.
It is. Harley Bianco is not here with us this week. And so if you came here for her, solely, I understand. We still hope that you stick around.
But if you don't, we get it.
We understand.
Honestly.
Harley,
my wife probably won't even listen to this episode. Harley's not here.
Harley, if you're listening to this later, we love you and we miss you. And don't worry, she will be back. Like, she's not gone. She's not leaving us. But she is. It's scheduling stuff. And we're grown adults, and there's a lot of stuff going on. So, it's May.
We all got shit to do.
But guys, we're here. It is a good day, May 17th. We're in the middle of May, and today we got a fun, just random thing. But Chris, how are you doing today?
Honestly, man, I am really, really tired. My daughter did not go to bed until 2 a.m. for the last 2 days.
Fun times.
So I'm very tired.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Having a 3-year-old is an absolute blast at times, and other times it is not.
Yeah.
It's just not. I love her to death. I'm just so tired.
My daughter was a little sick last week, and she is this super amazing extroverted girl. And so this week she's been all better, but this morning when I was trying to wake her up, and she did this a little bit too, like last week, but I would wake her up. And I go, all right, it's time to wake up, time to go to school. She goes, no, I don't want to go to school. Now, if you wait like an hour, she's good to go. She's ready because she loves school. She loves friends. But just like that first 20 minutes of waking up, like, no, just forget it all, Dad. I don't want to get up. But as soon as she's up and good, she's like, all right, I'm ready to go to school. Let's do it. All that to say, kids are fun. Here we go, guys. We have a fun show for you. Chris, you ready to like the scandal?
Let's go.
All right. It's time for a little Rec and Rev. This is a part of the show where we like to recommend and review some things for you guys. I am not holding back. Today, I am starting off by recommending, I don't care if it's not a Nerd Month episode. I'm talking about Guardians of the freaking Galaxy.
I'm here for it.
Number 3. I'm not going to give any spoilers. We'll save that for the Nerd episode. That will be next month. But my God, even if you didn't watch the first and second one, or the holiday special, or the Infinity War and Endgame, my God, James Gunn knows how to make a fucking movie.
Is that serious?
It is so good. Man, okay, guys. This movie, James Gunn, what he does really, really well is he can draw such human connection with such crazy abstract ideas. You see it even in the Suicide Squad, which is a freaking ridiculous movie.
That movie was wild.
It's bonkers. But man, at the end of it, you feel these feelings that you did not expect to feel for these certain characters. Like Ratcatcher did not expect to feel those things for her.
I did. I expected it. 100% I expected it.
But James Gunn I think this is truly a masterpiece, and I'm not going to get too far into it, but if you're looking for a movie that is worth your time and worth your money, this is it. I know there's other great movies coming out this summer, like Oppenheimer and the Barbie movie, but guys, Guardians will do it for you.
I've seen a lot of TikToks about it without spoiling it, and everyone I see is comparing the first two to the last one, and everybody's like, oh, the first two are great fun. I loved it. They're such quirky characters. And then the last one, they're all like...
Yeah.
They're all like crying.
And like I said, it's
So
because
I don't know if I'm ready for this.
he knows how to tug at that human emotion and connection, even with these really weird bonker characters.
Oh, like specifically human emotions?
Yeah.
I'll be fine then.
Yeah. So yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, go see it in theaters. It's a fantastic movie and highly recommend it. And it's especially in theaters because, I mean, you can still enjoy it at home, but man, this movie it's just great on the big screen. So yeah, that's what I got. What you got, man?
I have, for my Rec and Rev, Star Wars Visions Season 2.
Hey, I need to watch that, man.
Yeah, you do. So Star Wars Visions is like an anthology series. You can pick a random episode and watch it. They're not related. They're not in order.
That's kind of nice.
Basically, Star Wars was like, hey, random studios across the world, do you want a chance to animate a Star Wars show? Here you go.
Yeah.
And they can do it in whatever style they want. It doesn't have to have any kind of effect on canon. Some of the Force abilities in these episodes are just like not even anything close to what you've seen before.
Yeah.
But it's really interesting takes on these random characters throughout this massive galaxy. Because, you know, there's always got to be people out there whose stories don't get told in this massive galaxy. So this is, it's episodes about like Sith, about Jedi, about Force-sensitive people that aren't attached to the Sith or Jedi at all. All kinds of cool stuff like that. And the animation styles vary wildly.
Yeah. I've seen isn't there one that's like close to claymation in this season?
It's like felt stop motion.
Ah,
It's so cool though.
I'm down for it.
It looks really good. I think last episode we were talking about like the difference between like dogs and cats and people seeing like frame rates. I felt like I was a dog watching this episode because like you can see the stop as it's moving. But it's still enough that it catches your attention.
Right.
It's not like the old like Santa Claus and Rudolph movies where it's like really bad stop motion. But it was really good. There's also like anime style episodes. There's one episode that I really enjoyed where it was like if the Star Wars galaxy had India as a culture.
Oh, that's
like
cool.
It was very heavily Indian influenced. The music was very Indian. It looked like a Bollywood movie episode. It was really cool. I liked it. So Star Wars Visions Season 2. Check it out. Also, if you haven't seen Season 1, start with that one.
Yeah.
You don't have to, but it is really good.
It's all random.
Pick an episode, start there.
I kind of like, I haven't seen this yet, but it's on Netflix. What is that show called? Where
The color one?
Is it Kaleidoscope? Is that what it's called? No.
I think I thought it was Kaleidoscope.
Maybe it is. Yeah, like where you can pick any random episode. You can watch it
like
anywhere
each
that you
episode
want.
is a different color, and you start with whatever color you want, and you can bounce back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah.
I haven't watched that either. I want to check that out.
Yeah, same here. Anyways, all right, guys, we are moving along. We're trucking along. It is time for a segment that we haven't done in a little bit. Chris, are your vocals ready?
I think so.
It is time for...
What did I miss?
Yes, this is the part of the show where we share some news that you probably didn't hear about. Chris, start us off.
So I have a story about this Korean guy, right? And you wouldn't expect it.
Okay.
Student eats artwork of a banana duct taped to a museum wall because, and I quote, he was hungry. So on Thursday, an art student from Seoul National University found the art piece to be more of a snack when he removed the fruit from the wall. An iconic work by Italian artist Maurizio Cattelan, I think is how you say it.
Okay.
He removed it from the wall from the Liam Museum of Art in Seoul, South Korea, where it was displayed. And then he proceeded to devour said piece of art.
Oh, no.
It was a piece of art entitled Comedian, and the work became one of the art world's biggest viral moments when it sold for $120,000 at Art Basel Miami Beach, December 2019. So, the two other editions of the piece also sold at that fair. After chomping down on the fruit, the student then taped the peel of the banana back to the wall.
Oh, my God.
Now, obviously, the peel being replaced was not a huge deal, so the museum just slapped up a fresh banana, which I think is hilarious. The work is part of Catalan's solo exhibition, We, that is currently running at the Seoul Base Museum until July 16th. The banana itself is regularly swapped out every 2 to 3 days and is not for sale.
Well,
That is the most expensive banana you will ever see.
oh,
Because not only is it $120,000, but it's also the cost of one banana every 3 days. Which, I mean, granted, is like, what, 17 cents?
look, man, depending on how well that thing is, it's a slippery slope to a very high bill.
Fair enough, man. Wherever you're getting your bananas, if you're getting them in California, that's going to be astronomical. Might double in price. Catalan is known for satirical pieces that challenge popular culture, often provoking debates around conceptual art.
Wow.
He's one of those artists that if somebody was like, hey, Chris, you're an artist now, I would do the same thing. I taped a banana to the wall. It's art.
Have you seen those guys on like TikTok and YouTube? Like, just they do go around museums and like just put up their own artwork. And
Yeah. Did you see the guy that did that at McDonald's?
Yeah.
Like he made his own posters and stuff and put them up at McDonald's in his town for like 3 weeks until somebody noticed, and then McDonald's offered him a deal for his pictures. That was so great. Anyways, getting back to this, another one of Catalan's viral artworks was sold an 18-karat gold toilet entitled America. Appropriate. It's valued at $6 million.
That makes sense.
It had been first installed in New York's Guggenheim in 2016 and was open to use by visitors. Later in 2019, it was actually stolen from the birthplace of Winston Churchill at Blenheim.
The British deserve it.
I mean, they steal everything else, so,
Right.
you know. It's probably in a museum in Africa. Get them back.
They should do that. Like they should just all like just slowly start stealing stuff from Britain and just create their own museum.
I'm about to start, man. Look, don't fly me out to Europe. I'm going to steal stuff from Britain.
I'd pay big money to go there.
These are the crown jewels of England, originally discovered in 2023 by Christopher Ford. He stole those this year. Discovered. Not stole. Discovered. Anyways, fun fact, the toilet was never found.
Oh, well.
They stole that gold toilet, and it's never been found.
It's in
I'm
someone's
really
bathroom.
hoping somebody's using it,
Right.
and they didn't just like melt it down. I really want it to be getting used. That's all I want out of life right now. That and to play more Zelda.
Yeah.
By the way, the new game, lit.
That should have been your Wreck and Rev.
Tears of the Kingdom. I haven't played enough of it to recommend it.
okay.
Maybe next time.
All right. Is that all? Is that all that you
Yeah,
got?
that's what I got for that
All
one.
right, man. That's good stuff. Guys, I've been waiting for this one. Look, this is
Waiting
yeah.
or stealing?
Waiting. Quote, giant phallus-shaped iceberg floating in Conception Bay surprises residents of Dildo, Canada. Guys, this is the most real article I have ever read here. I promise you, none of this is made up.
That's surprising.
Nothing.
Because a 12-year-old could make this up.
Nothing could be more appropriate than this. Photographs of a penis-shaped iceberg. Oh, I should have given you guys a warning for any kiddos in the car. Sorry.
Too late.
Photographs of a penis-shaped iceberg off the Canadian coast were taken by a Dildo, Newfoundland photographer. Yes, that is a real place in Canada. The intriguing, quote, berg is made up of 2 oval ice rafts and a column with a domed head sticking out of it. Photographer Ken Pretty, oh cool, used a drone to take a picture of the ice sculpture close to the hamlet of Harbor Grace, which is situated alongside Conception Bay. Unsurprisingly, the, quote, Dickie Berg,
Nice.
as locals refer to it, has drawn attention from around the world. Pretty has shared news pieces on his Facebook page from as far away as Thailand and Taiwan. Sadly, the iceberg was not resilient.
Couldn't keep it up.
It happens to every... Is it one out of 3? Is that what it is?
1 out of 3, yeah.
On April 27th, Pretty took a picture of the phallic structure, which is 30 feet tall. The following day, it fell apart. More than 200 icebergs have been spotted off the coastlines of Newfoundland and Labrador? Oh, according to the CBC. So, yeah, I mean, What a funny world we live in, where a penis-shaped iceberg just so happens to float into Conception Bay, right into next to the town of Dildo.
Well, you know what they say, man. Life imitates insults given to you by a 12-year-old in the Halo waiting room.
Of all the things, like, in the universe that we are in the variant universe that we are in, this is what happens. This is what came up in a news piece. An iceberg the shape of a penis showed up in a town called Dildo.
Just think about that the next time you feel like your life is worthless. Just remember that
We're here.
all of the people in the world that have been born and died, all of the different places that those people have gone, all of the different podcasts that they've listened to, you are now aware, you, the listener, is now aware of a penis-shaped iceberg in Conception Bay, recorded by residents of Dildo, Newfoundland, Canada.
What a time. What a time to be alive.
Can't beat that with a stick.
On that note, we're going to go on a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to tackle the internet's deepest, darkest, nastiest, strangest questions.
Hey, how long do you think that iceberg took to form? 69 days? Nice.
Thank you all for listening to our podcast. Be sure to subscribe and leave a rating on your favorite podcast platform and YouTube. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at AlwaysMorePod.
If you'd like to ask us a question for us to answer on the pod, you can email us at alwaysmorepodcast@gmail.com, or you can call us on our Always More hotline and leave a voicemail question at 254-218-4042.
You can also follow all of our social medias individually and as the Always More podcast. Thanks for listening. Let's get back to it.
All right, everybody, we are back.
Indeed, we are.
Welcome back. Guys, today we are going to have a little bit of random fun by discussing and answering some of the weirdest questions we could find on the net. Guys, look, this is what happens when Harley's not on the show. We just randomly can't figure out what to talk about, so we just go, let's figure out some stuff on the internet. We can just...
To my defense, I gave you several good topics. They just would have taken a lot of work, and we didn't want to do it.
We didn't want to do that, no. We're two grown men with full-time jobs, and
we were tired,
family.
Man.
My kid's birthday party's this Saturday.
Look, I've been this tired
house.
for so long.
Have
By
to
the
mow
way,
the
I'm
lawn.
going to be there.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
you didn't
told
RSVP.
I did tell you.
Did you?
Yes.
Okay. Well, it's too late now for you getting pizza.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. I always save you pizza.
All right.
All right, guys. From the quirky, the dark, and just plain strange, nothing is off limits today. As we have spent some time scouring the internet to find some weird, random questions that we wanted to answer, possibly, dive into, discuss amongst ourselves. But also, you, the listener, can participate and give us your answers and your responses in the comments below, wherever you're listening or watching us.
Also, by spend some time, Tim means like 30 minutes tops.
Yeah, it was about that.
It wasn't super long.
No.
I stayed on the first page of Google.
Yeah, Reddit for me.
Yep.
Yep.
There you go.
All right, guys. Well, here we go. This is from, I cited my sources. Chris did not, so.
Mine did not have sources.
Well, that's
They were
fine.
all in one article on the first page of Google
Lazy.
with
All right.
no sources.
This is from Honest Carnivore on Reddit. They said, random dude on a street corner pointed down an alley and asked me, quote, how many bodies do you think would fit in that dumpster? I looked at that dumpster for a moment and said, whole or chopped up? His jaw dropped and walked away. I thought this would be a good one to talk about because, first off, what a response.
Secondly, it depends on the city based on the type of dumpster.
Right.
Each dumpster in each city has its own sizing method. There are basically 3 sizes of dumpster. Most dumpsters can handle anywhere from 25 to 45 different bodies of random sizes, and that also is going to vary based on whether they are chopped up or whole. If they're whole, obviously it's going to be a little bit less, but if you chop them up, it'll be a lot more. If you dice them, wood chip them, or mince them, though, you could fit
a lot.
damn near 200 bodies per dumpster.
Yeah. Yeah, those standard ones that
Now
have
you do have to drain the blood because the liquid takes up a lot of space.
there's a lot of mass in that. Yeah,
But once you're done draining most of the blood, then you can go that route.
yeah. By the way, internet, FBI people who are listening, we have not committed anything or done anything. We just completely just imagination.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
You could allegedly fit that many bodies in a dumpster.
So yeah, thank you, internet, for that random one. I agree. I think obviously if it's like chopped up, minced up, you could probably, about 200. I mean, really? Wait, hold on. Let's assume. Wait, we can math this out. You want to math it out?
No.
Okay. What is the average? Man,
The average volume of a human body.
Yeah, we're gonna do this.
Okay.
We're gonna do this. I mean, think about this.
All right, you look up the human body. I'll look up an average dumpster.
This is gonna be an episode. Okay, so the average mass. Wait, I would be looking at mass, wouldn't I?
No, volume.
Average.
Because you're looking up the size, not the weight.
I guess you're right. Of a human. Oh man, some really weird Google stuff popped up when I just typed in average volume.
I don't want to know.
The average human has a mass of about 62 kilograms or 62,000 grams. That means the average volume of a human is 62,000 cubic centimeters. To get to the total volume of a human race, just multiply that by 7.6 billion. Interesting.
Well, there's a lot more than 7.6 billion people here, but 62,000 cubic centimeters. Okay. So, 30-yard dumpster.
I'm going to have to edit this. I'm not going to want to edit this. Oh, that's a big dumpster. That's not what I was talking about. I was talking about like the...
Yeah, like the average like
one behind
city
your...
dumpster.
Yeah.
Is
City.
that a 4-yard dumpster? Yeah, 4-yard dumpster. There we go.
Here we go. Yeah, this is what we're talking about.
4 cubic yards of garbage. All right, so 4 cubic yards. Now we got to do some conversions.
Oh, this is so much more math than I thought it was going to be.
That's why I said no. Cubic yard.
We're in this now.
Cubic centimeter.
You know, of all the places I thought I would be at in this podcast in season 3, this is not one of them.
What? How many did I say?
I don't know, man.
Now I got to go back. 4 cubic yards of garbage.
Because here we are in season 3. Harley isn't with us. This is what happens when Harley's not with us. We do math, and that's a dangerous thing.
Okay, 3.058 to the 6th power. So...
Do we know what we're doing here?
No.
All right, internet, you do your thing then.
What is 3.058 e to the 6th? Hold on, now I got to copy this. Hold on. I got it. I got this. We'll just copy it, put it in, and see what the answer comes out to be. Written out in numbers.
That's not it.
I feel like that's not it.
No, guys, internet, do us a favor. I'm sure you'll answer this for us. We can't math. We don't know what we're doing here. We're not mathematicians.
This doesn't seem right at all.
I think 200 is too much.
I think it went the wrong way.
I think it's got to be maybe 100. Maybe 100. If it's all, I mean, now you did say without blood, so maybe you might be right. I don't know.
Maybe.
All right, Chris, let's move on. What's this next question?
I don't even know, man. I got to switch back over to the notes. I was busy doing calculations. Snapple Peach on Reddit asked, how much sawdust can you put into a Rice Krispie treat before people start to notice?
It depends on what other flavors you might have in there. But if it's just plain crispy.
Are we talking like by the batch or by the individual size?
Yeah.
Because I think you can get like a good teaspoon before people start to realize.
Oh, really? Just that much?
I think like a tablespoon before they're like, this is sawdust. But like a teaspoon, they're like, something's off.
Well, like, see, the thing with Rice Krispies, it's like marshmallow. And so, like, I feel like if the sawdust is mixed in well enough with the marshmallow, it's going to be really hard to tell.
You wouldn't notice.
I want to say like upward to 25%.
You think 25% of a Rice Krispie treat can be sawdust before someone notices?
Yeah, I think like you'd be like, wait a second, what is going on here? Like
it just tastes stale. I feel like it would just taste stale for a while before you actually got to like, no, this is sawdust.
Something is wrong here.
It would just be like, these were not the best Rice Krispie treats. That's it. That's all you would get. Like these weren't the best. They're not good.
Now, if you add different flavors into this thing, I think it goes up from there. I think if you add some chocolate into that Rice Krispie, you're looking at...
If you're making it with like Fruity Pebbles instead.
Right, 33% then. Like, I'm going to give it a third. Like, that's where I'm going at.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll accept those numbers.
You know what this means?
We're going to have to
We're
try it
gonna
out.
try this out. So when Harley comes...
Before, we need to make these Rice Krispie treats and like send them to Harley.
Yeah, there you go.
But she listens to our episodes. I don't think Hunter does.
Hunter.
We got to get Hunter.
You got to get Hunter.
It's like, Harley, give these to your boyfriend.
We could do this.
That's it.
Okay. Wait. Here's a better, even deeper question. Your wife is a chef. How much do you think it would take for her to notice?
Ethically, she wouldn't do it.
How would she know? That's what I'm saying. Like, if it's a surprise.
Oh, you want to feed it to her?
Yeah.
I'm not doing that to my wife. I value my life.
I'm wondering, where do you think she would be able to detect it?
2%.
2%.
Her taste buds are immaculate.
Yeah.
I think 1% she'd be like, these are stale. They need to be thrown out. 2% she's like, this is definitely sawdust.
This is sawdust from cherry wood.
She would know. She would know. What is this, birch? Not only did you give me sawdust, but you gave me birch. You son of a birch.
All right. Good random question from the internet. Thank you. All right. Cinema Chick, cool name, on Reddit asked, on an average day, how many pigeons do you think that you could reasonably carry?
That answer is going to vary wildly.
Okay.
Does she mean just in my hands? Can I use my arms to hold them like I'm hugging them?
Right.
Or like, are we attaching pigeons all over my body?
Okay. Let's say no rope or like no like backpack or anything like that. You have to use your arms and legs to carry as many pigeons as you possibly can. Whether that means you like scrunch up your neck and hold some with your neck and everything, your arms, your hands, your fingers, all that.
85.
No. You mean to tell me you can
If the
carry
pigeons will
85?
cooperate, 85.
If they're dead, you're saying
Not dead, cooperative.
No. I'm not saying they get perched up on you. I'm talking about like you're holding them.
Like I have to hold them.
You
they,
have
they
to hold
cannot
them.
perch.
No. No, that's cheating.
48.
That's a lot of pigeons. The pigeons are big, dude. Are you sure?
They're also birds. Their bones are hollow. They're very lightweight.
Well, that's a good point. A lot of these questions we found out like involve some math that I was not expecting.
This doesn't involve math. This involves a story
I mean,
from
it
my
does.
college years.
Well,
48.
the average mass of a pigeon.
Doesn't matter. It was 48. I was drunk. It was a Thursday. 48.
I think it's 30. Like, no, I would say 20. Dude, pigeons are. It's not about the weight. It's about the awkward size
They're
of
not
them.
as big as you think. Their feathers puff out a lot.
Yeah, but no.
They're about like thickness wise. They're maybe a little bigger than this can.
No, they're bigger than that. They're
No,
way bigger.
they're
yeah.
not.
They're
really
like
not.
rats, man. What are you talking about?
They're
Pigeons?
really not. Rats are small, dude.
What rats are you thinking of? Mice are small.
Rats are about the
huge.
size of this can.
No, man. No. Rats are big, man. You seen Shrek? The thing.
Have you gone to Petco? They have rats there, bro.
Rats are big, man.
I go to Petco like once a week with my daughter.
Have you seen like
She
the whole
thinks it's
rat
the zoo.
infestation in Australia? Like those things are freaking huge.
Those are Australian rats. They don't count. Everything in Australia is bred to kill you, even the people.
No, pigeons are big though. Look, I'm sorry. 48 is a huge. Like, It's not the weight. It's not the mass of the pigeon. It's the volume. It is. It fills its space up. It's like carrying like too many pillows or something that is light, but it's too big and round.
48.
Oh my God! Internet, what do you say?
I'm sticking with 48.
You know what? We're gonna do this. It's just the two of us. We're gonna create a
You want to go kill a bunch of pigeons?
No, I didn't mean that. We're going to make a poll, and we're going to say who they agree with. I want to say 25.
I'm saying 48.
All
I
right.
think I can carry 48 pigeons.
Internet, help us out. How many pigeons do you
I'm
think?
thinking- look,
the
look,
average.
I'm
Look,
thinking
I'm
like-
5'6", okay?
In my armpit, like stacked and then holding and then lifted up like a couple of rows.
Yeah.
like lifting them up. I've got 2 or 3 of them pinned between my neck.
Yeah.
And I've got them lying down in between my legs. I'm squeezing.
So
to
you're
hold
sitting
them.
down.
No, like standing up, holding
Oh,
them like
ew.
from here down, just in between my legs. And then on the other side of my arm, I'm holding them in my armpit too. So like I've got like 48 pigeons, bro.
That's not 48 pigeons, man.
I'm telling you, I could do 48 pigeons.
No, man. No, we're moving on. We just fundamentally disagree on this. Internet, you decide who's right.
If anybody wants to mail us some dead pigeons, I'll hold as many as I can, and it's gonna be 48.
Chris, give us this next one.
All right. Alambil on Reddit asks, I have a boring job. Basically, my coworkers and I sit in a room doing a pretty mindless task. We ask each other lots of silly questions to pass the time. My favorite is, if all animals were the same size, what would win in a fight? We debated on this for a long time, and I learned most of my coworkers are idiots. The answer is obviously a spider.
3, 2, 1. Praying
Pistol shrimp.
mantis.
Close.
What'd you
Similar.
say?
Pistol shrimp.
Okay, look.
You ever seen the movie Power
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
with Jamie Foxx?
Yeah.
He had the power of the pistol shrimp, and he killed everyone within like a 30-foot radius by snapping.
Yeah. Now, okay, like maybe we
It's
should
the Thanos of the animal world, bro.
maybe we should distinguish like land and sea here. Because like if you put them on like if you put them in each other's environment, it's an unfair fight. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Okay. I'll give it to
With
you.
the sea, I would agree with you. I would agree with
If
you.
all animals in the ocean were the same size, pistol shrimp, for sure.
I give you that. Land.
Now, all animals on land, if they were the same size and aggressive, because you gotta like make they want to fight.
Have you seen a praying mantis though? Those things are so aggressive. Those things go after you, man.
Yeah,
They
but
go after freaking snakes, bro.
but also at the same time, like
Snakes.
they're very thin.
Yeah, dude. But if they're all the same size, those things got those little claw things that look like the what do you call it? You sheave wheat with it.
Scythes.
Yeah, man. Those things come at you, dude. It's killer.
I don't know, man. I'm thinking like, and hear me out. I feel like you're not gonna believe me, but I'm gonna explain myself. Armadillos.
Oh my god. No, we're done here.
If they're if they're the same size as a bear, dude, like you're thinking the same size armadillo as a bear, they have like insane claws for their size already. So if they're bear sized, they've got the same claws as a praying mantis, but 3 of them.
Okay, you're telling
And then on top of that, they have armor all over their body.
but you're telling me a bear-sized praying mantis couldn't take on an armadillo?
No.
Oh, come on.
It's
man.
going to try to like stab it,
It's-
and it's going to hit the shell, dude. I'm telling you.
It's agile. It's quick. It can pinpoint where it's
Armadillos
going.
have the shell.
But it doesn't wrap around their whole body.
Okay, so all the armadillo has to do is roll up into a ball and outlast all the other animals until it's just the praying mantis and the armadillo.
Nah, I don't know.
And then the praying mantis is going to keep striking until it gets tired. And then the armadillo is going to unroll and Also, armadillos eat praying mantises. So he's already got a taste for the praying mantis.
because they're smaller. But
He's already got a taste for it. So when he sees a big one, he's going to be like, oh my God. We about to feast. Armadillos, bro. I'm telling you. Armadillo or pangolins.
What?
Pangolins.
What is that? You're making
It's a
shit
big
up.
armadillo. Google a
I know what
pangolin
you're
right
talking
now.
about. Okay, I know what you're talking about. No, those things are even more vulnerable. Their shell is not the same as an armadillo. I give you less credit for that than the armadillo. I know what you're talking about.
Fair enough. No, you're right. Okay. Hold on. Give me a second.
I mean, I get what you're saying with the
Give me
armor.
a second.
I
Give me-
get
give
that.
me a second.
But dude, but look, here's the thing. If these animals get bigger, so does their mass. And so the praying mantis, its mass is bigger, and therefore its force with its sheath-like claw things are like, it's so much stronger than it is like when it's small.
That's what I'm thinking too, though. The armadillo shell is going to get so much thicker and so much bigger.
Man,
I think the armadillo's got it, bro.
I don't know about that.
I would say a turtle because they're my favorite animals, but They're still so
got too many
slow.
they got that, and they got so much empty spaces. Look, the praying mantis,
Yeah.
all he has to do is just put his claw right in the right space, and they're done. But it's the same with armadillo, though. They have little spaces.
They don't.
They
not when
do.
not when they're like curled up.
I
When
used to
they're, like,
live on a
balled
ranch
up.
where they would all around the place. They do. They have these little empty spaces.
That's because they weren't scared of you.
Oh my god!
If they're scared, they're gonna like tuck it. They're tight. They're tucked.
ridiculous. What do you internet? What do we say here? Land animal, praying mantis versus armadillo. Who do you got?
Or any other animal, but
That's a good point.
I'm saying armadillo.
Option C. Any other?
I'm sticking with armadillo.
All right. Next one up. Would you rather know the date of your death or the cause of your death? Cause.
That's a tough one. You'd rather know the cause?
Yeah.
Explain yourself.
There's at least some mystery with date, or like yeah, you know what it is. I mean, unless it's I don't know. I'm guessing myself, because if it's horrible, then I'm going to be like looking over my shoulder every 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, I might change my mind then. Maybe date, so at least I can prepare.
I'd rather know the date, yeah. So that I can prepare.
It would suck, but it'd be nicer to know.
And that way I can make sure like I'm doing something that's just
Something
like,
right with my life.
No, not something right with my life. I mean something that's not going to be horrendously painful
Oh yeah.
at the time of my death.
It's a good point.
If it's like, hey, you're going to die
Of
on
aneurysm.
this day at this time, I'm going to try to be asleep at that time.
Yeah, it's a good point. Good point. Yeah, I think date and time.
I want to go out like my grandpa, peacefully and asleep, not screaming and yelling like the passengers of his car.
Yikes.
JK, didn't happen. Just kidding.
All right, Chris, what's next?
I don't know. I lost my place. Oh, if you were trapped on an island, would you rather resort to cannibalism or die of starvation?
Cannibalism. Hunger Games style. Let's go.
There wasn't cannibalism in the Hunger Games, bro.
No, I'm saying like evolution, like weakest go out.
I think you need to reread the Hunger Games.
I'm not saying that's what they did in the Hunger Games. I'm saying like the weakest are the ones who get eaten. Sorry, my cat just made a really loud noise.
Cat fell.
Okay, I'm lying. I don't actually want that. My point is, I'd rather do cannibalism. So at least like, as long as it's like someone who's already dying or something. You know what I mean?
But what if you
Like,
have,
I'm not gonna go kill someone.
what if
but-
you eat someone and then you still end up dying of starvation because you're not rescued later? Then you just have to die with the knowledge that you ate someone.
But then you are just subconscious nothing, and it doesn't matter.
But until you die, you're still suffering with that knowledge.
Sure, but
And
like,
the shakes, man. When you start to eat human meat, you get those weird shakes.
yeah, but I'd rather hedge my bet on survival than not.
I think for me, it depends on who I'm with. Like I couldn't.
Well, yeah.
I couldn't eat my daughter,
Well, no,
but
no.
I could eat a stranger from an airplane.
Well, sure, yeah.
Yeah,
It
cannibalism.
depends on who you're with, but yeah,
Cannibalism.
I'd rather keep it going.
For sure.
It would suck and need some therapy, but
I mean, also, I would probably just learn to fish. I feel like that would be the best bet. If you're stuck on an island, like there's fish everywhere.
there's fish, crabs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're gonna find.
If Tom
something.
Hanks could do it, so could I.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
Right. Yeah. All right, we're on the same.
If the guy from Big, if Woody from Toy Story,
All right. Okay. Here's another disgusting. Oh, speaking of cannibalism, would you rather eat a chunk of a human heart or an entire human eyeball?
human eye.
Really?
Yeah,
I think
it feels like the boba poppers, like boba tea. It feels like the little tapioca balls.
No, eyeballs are hollow, man. It's
Yeah,
got
that's-
juices on the inside.
That's what I'm saying. Like the little, not the tapioca balls, the little poppers, like the juice poppers you
Oh.
can put in the tapioca things.
No. You
Like
you
it's like
that?
squishy, and then
Oh no, I don't. No. I'd rather just taste
It's
a
like-
whole lot of iron.
it's like eating a gusher.
no, because you're tasting blood. That's
I've heard it goes really good on toast,
nice.
like jelly.
No, I think I'd rather just taste whole lot of blood and iron than whatever's coming out of your eyeball.
I feel like I'd rather eat the eyeball because like you can just slurp it down real quick, like
I mean, that's a good point.
like a dumpling.
All right.
Plus, I hear if you eat eyes, your eyesight gets better.
All right, I think we got time for maybe a couple more.
All right. Would you rather? Tim picked this question. I just want to point that out. Would you rather have sex with elderly people for the rest of your life, or never have sex again?
Guys, look, all I'm saying is
Elderly
experience can bring you a lot of great pleasure. That's
all
I'm saying.
I would rather have sex with elderly people.
Yeah, I'm all for it.
Honestly.
Dude, all for it.
I've seen some gilfs in my time.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Yeah. Grandmas I'd like to fun time with.
I'm on board.
I'd rather old people.
Yeah, that's an easy one for me too. Okay. I think we got one more. What is the meanest thing that you have ever hoped would happen to someone?
I'm not a very mean thinking person until you cross that line. And then it gets really, really bad.
I think for me, the biggest one usually, because here's the thing. You can have a lot of bad things happen to you and you'll be just fine. But when your job, and you can pick up some clues here if you want, if your job is in the public face, my personal imagination vendetta is that you just get so publicly embarrassed that you can't face public again. You're just shamed to your own private home doing a private job, and you just can't go out, and people just don't respect you and don't respect your opinion. Like, that's the meanest things I've imagined for people. And I'm sure people have thought about it for me too, but
yeah. Meanest thing I've ever thought. I don't even want to say it.
it's that bad. Huh?
It's bad, man. Okay, I'll give you guys this one then. One of the meanest things I've ever hoped would happen to someone is that everyone that they loved would reject them, like, to their face.
Damn.
Like,
Yeah.
mom, dad, siblings.
So we're going Breaking
significant
Bad. That's what we're
others.
doing here. Oh, you haven't seen that show.
No, I haven't. But, like, I want them to, like, look them in the eye and be like, you're a disappointment to me, and I don't love you.
Wow. Damn.
Like, and not even all at the same time. I want it to be, like, one after the other, like, with a little bit of time in between. So each one hits at a different time.
Okay, so let's say they have like 12 family members that they hold close to. It starts in January, and the biggest one, the one that they've like looked up to their entire lives,
Right around Christmas.
Christmas Day. Like, you're expecting
Christmas
a present.
Eve.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you don't get to experience Christmas with them. It's like, no, I don't want. Yeah,
It
it's good.
destroys them so much
Yeah.
that they can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
They stay up crying through Christmas.
Mm-hmm. I think I need therapy.
And then no one is there on Christmas Day. Their house is just empty. Sad decorations. And then on top of all of that, their Spotify gets canceled. Can't even listen to Christmas music.
Oh, the cherry on the cake. All right, guys. I think that's a good time to end this.
I think that's plenty.
Just before this gets any darker. Okay, guys. Thank you for that. But don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back with a fun little segment called Drafts. We'll be right back. All right, everybody. Welcome back. I need to find a sound for this next segment, but we are playing Draft.
Ooh.
This is a part of the show where we will take whether it's a item or a subject, and we will create a top 5, and it's basically a draft. So once you pick it, the other person can't pick it as well. And it's kind of like, imagine like, you're the NFL draft or the NBA draft. Like, you obviously want the best players or the best things here. And I thought today we could go a little bit back in time and choose our top 5 childhood movies.
All right.
Chris, we need to decide who goes first. I am thinking of a number.
That's not going to work. Pull up a coin flip thing. You mean you're thinking of a number? No, because then you can just be like, nope, not it. I win. No.
I guess you're right.
Coin flip.
Coin flip. Oh, it's slipping. Heads or tails?
Heads.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right. Chris, heads or tails?
Lion King.
Damn it. That was my number 1. Stop looking at my list.
I'm not looking at your
You were
list.
looking at my list.
I can't
cheater.
read that over there.
Ah,
Lion King is also my number 1.
darn it. All right. Chris's number 1 is
Lion King.
Okay. Why? Give me a why.
Because it's one of my favorites. My nickname has literally been Simba my entire life.
But you need to think about this, like, not just your favorite, but you are stealing this movie from everyone else. They can't watch this movie. This movie is yours alone for all
Oh,
eternity.
no one else can watch it?
Well, you get to choose who wants to watch it. You gets to watch it, but it's like, it's yours.
Oh,
It's-
everyone in the world except you.
Oh, damn.
I want to share this movie with the world, but I don't want you to have it.
Okay. You're going Lion King. I'm gonna pull you a Lilo and Stitch.
Ooh. Are these all going to be Disney movies?
No, I got a few others.
Okay.
Lilo and Stitch, man. It's just a good. You know what? It's ironically, it's probably not even my favorite animated movie, even behind Lion King. But it's just so much fun, and it's like the music's great, and it's good for the kids to watch. And so, yeah.
So these are not children's movies. They're just movies from childhood. Is that what I'm understanding? Or
It needs to
children's
be
movies?
child appropriate. I'll say that. So like I didn't choose Star Wars, and I didn't choose like Indiana Jones and things that I did watch as a kid, but I
Okay.
probably shouldn't have.
So those are not child appropriate then?
No, I wouldn't.
So James Bond is probably out
No,
there too.
no. That doesn't count. Childhood movies.
Too much sex and murder?
Yeah. Too much sex and murder.
Okay. I got to rethink my list.
You're next, dude. Hurry up.
Literally nothing else on my list is child
Oh
appropriate.
my god, dude.
Balls, man. Okay. Top five. Let's go with Winnie the Pooh.
I mean, okay.
I love Winnie the Pooh.
That's your definitely personal one.
I still watch that movie. Like when I get sad.
That's a good one to watch when you're sad.
That's a depression movie for me.
Yeah. Mine, Space Jam.
Oh, Space Jam was good.
Dude, it's just solid, man. You got Bugs Bunny, you got Michael Jordan. It's classic. It's old school. You can't go wrong with that.
I got you. Okay.
You're next.
Number 3?
Yeah.
The Rugrats movie.
Oh, nice one. Wait. Is that the one they go to Paris? No.
Well, Rugrats Go to Paris was the one where they go to Paris.
Yeah, well, I know that, but is that?
No, the Rugrats movie was the one where Dill was born.
Oh, yeah. Dude, that movie was tragic.
It was emotional.
It was, dude, like they went to the forest and he was thinking about killing his
He
little
was
baby
about
brother.
to kill his brother, bro. He was about to smash his head in with a rattle. It was intense.
The Nickelodeon executives. First off, yes, I love this more. Can we have blood? Well,
We were thinking maybe I don't know, he like hits him with a rattle. I love that, but he doesn't hit him with a rattle. We just traumatized children forever into thinking he was going to do it. Brilliant.
all right. Okay, you ready for this one? You're not ready for this one.
I don't think I'm
You're
ready for
not
it.
ready for this.
I'm going to be really mad about this one, I bet.
Rescuers Down Under.
You know what? I'm honestly not mad about it.
Oh, really? You don't like that one?
Not anymore.
Why not?
Because I have the Disney movies as books,
Yeah.
and my daughter only ever wants to read Cinderella and the Rescuers.
Oh.
And I'm done. I'm done with the Rescuers.
Well, okay then. Well, that's my number 3.
All right, you can have it.
What's your number 4?
Tarzan.
Oh, that's a good one. Darn. I don't know why I didn't
That
think about that one.
soundtrack slaps.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Phil Collins did not have to go that hard for us, but he did.
Yeah, he did.
He did that for us. And mostly his daughter.
Mostly his daughter. All right, guys, I'm going old school, and I mean old school here, and I don't care what you say, because this one is just, it hits me home. Robin Hood, like.
Oh, yeah. Hey, no whistling at night. Don't do it.
But you know what I mean.
Yes.
Yeah, Robin Hood, dude. Guys, if you haven't watched Robin Hood, like, what, 70s? It's just fun, man. It's just good stuff.
Yeah,
Like, you can get into it as an adult.
you absolutely can.
It's just good stuff.
That's one that I watched with my daughter, no problems.
Yeah.
But she doesn't want me to read the book, so it's fine. What is this, number 5?
Yeah,
Last one?
the last one, man.
Last one?
Yeah.
Good Burger.
Dude, I don't even know what you just said.
Good Burger. You don't know Good Burger?
No, man. What are you talking about?
Tim.
What are you talking about, man?
Timothy Allen Lichty. You've never seen Good Burger.
I don't think so. What is it about?
No, stop this podcast right now. You need to go watch Good Burger.
What is it? Explain. Maybe I have. I just didn't remember watching it.
Keenan and Kel
Oh,
starred in a...
Wait, that's a kid's movie?
Yes. Keenan and Kel starred in a movie called Good Burger about... Keenan was I think he was in high school, and his parents went on some vacation and left him alone right before spring break.
Okay.
So he took his parents' car to school to show off, but he didn't have his license. Crashed it into his teacher's car. And his teacher was like, all right, give me your license and insurance. He's like, I don't have it. And he was like, well, what are you going to do to pay for my stuff? He was like, I'll get a job, I guess. So he gets a job at this burger place where Kel already works. And him and Kel develop this friendship, and they have to like take down this other burger place that's like trying to put them out of business. And it is a wild ride. It is full of hilarious lines and quotable moments. I know you've heard the Dude song. I'm a dude. He's a dude. She's a dude. 'Cause we're all dudes. Hey! No?
No, man.
Never. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? Ha!
That sounds vaguely familiar.
The guy orders a Good Burger with nothing on it. So Kel gives him just the bun. And he's like, what is this? He's like, dude, you ordered a Good Burger with nothing on it. He's like, I wanted a meat patty. Well, a meat patty's something. No, I ordered a Good Burger with nothing on it. But a meat patty is something. So I gave you a Good Burger with nothing on it. And then he starts yelling at him. He's like, hold on. And he turns around. He asks the guy behind him, like doing the fries. He's like, hey, is a Good Burger patty something or nothing? Something. I win. You've never seen that?
No.
Where he like gets into the shake machine to fix it while it's full of the shake ingredients.
Look,
So he fixes it and then turns it on and he's just, look at me. I'm shaking like fast food. Blibbity, 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 blibbity. No? You've never seen that movie.
No.
Roxanne?
No.
You've never seen Good Burger.
No, dude.
Whoo! Water! Whoo! Water! Whoo! Water! No? Nothing. None of that's ringing a bell.
None of it. I love watching you do all this, but no, not a single like remembrance.
It's like, hey, I'm Kurt. I'm Ed. I'm aware. You said you were Kurt. No? None of that's ringing a bell.
Chris,
Bro, come on.
You're going through the whole movie.
You have to watch this movie. Aside from the fact that it is one of the funniest movies I've ever seen in my life.
I think it's just funny on my end how like your number 5, The Last Resort, is a movie I've never even heard of.
Dude, it's a Nickelodeon movie. It was so big to the 90s kids.
I didn't watch. Yeah. I didn't watch
Bro,
TV movies.
look,
that
not
much.
only was it hilarious, it was also probably one of my sexual awakenings. There were a couple of women in this movie that were just like top tier.
Nice. All right. Mine is it's good old fashioned Toy Story, guys.
Toy Story.
It's just
Not a sexual awakening for me.
I hope not.
I mean, it could be. You never know.
Yeah, Toy Story. It's classic. The music. Buzz Lightyear.
Randy Newman. He did the music.
Oh yeah. That's our top
you
5.
need to know more about kids' movies, dude. I'm telling you.
Guys, that's our top 5. What would your top 5 be? Whose list is better, me or Chris's?
Obviously mine. It has Good Burger on it. You're going to watch this movie, And you're going to be like, you're right. Chris was absolutely right. I should have made Good Burger my number 1.
Okay, you know what I'm going to do here real quick?
Add it to the list.
No, I'm not adding it to any list yet. I'm going to Rotten Tomatoes, and I'm seeing just how good people say this movie is. Because I feel like this
You're
is
gonna be
just
impressed.
a cult classic to you.
You're going to be
'Cause
impressed.
I don't think I've ever heard of this film. And we're going to find out. Good Burger 97. Here we go. It says, 33% critic score.
Look at the
63%,
audience score.
63%. That is nothing to
That's
brag
because
about.
adults are the ones writing these reviews. This was a movie for kids. 90s kids.
That does look familiar. Like I've probably seen a clip or two on TikTok or something, but I've never watched this movie.
That movie made dude a gender neutral term. Because I'm a dude, he's a dude, she's a dude, we're all dudes. Hey.
Nacho Libre! Well, that kind of came out.
That's not a kids appropriate movie
yes,
at all.
it is.
No, it is not.
It's PG.
There's no way that movie's PG.
Hold on, we gotta check. Guys, if you have not watched Nacho Libre, guys, it is a stupid movie, but it's one of those movies that
All
me
right,
and Chris...
honorable mentions, Nacho Libre
Yeah,
and Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, that one...
That's
a teen
also
movie.
not a kids
That's
movie.
definitely...
It's not a teen movie because it's inappropriate, though. It's a teen movie because kids don't have the patience to watch it.
Yeah, Nacho Libre, PG.
All right, fair enough.
All right, guys. On that note, I think it's time to wrap this show up. Chris, any final thoughts before we head out?
I would take any one of those movies with a bag of Twizzlers and some M&Ms, peanut M&Ms.
Yeah, that's good stuff. For me, I would say that this episode has really shown us, one, how dark the internet is, and probably even more scary, ourselves.
Honestly, some of the questions I found, I didn't want to put on here.
Yeah, there were some on there that I was like, nope, not doing that.
Yeah.
Too many people on the internet that are just, we don't want to shed any more light on that. But there's some fun ones, fun, quirky ones out there that, you guys, again, we want to hear your feedback. Let us know what you thought. Let us know if there's any other questions. Guys, this is the place to do it. You've heard us answer some really effed up questions. We will answer them for you. So if you have any questions for us, make sure you reach out to us. We have a hotline, which I didn't write down this time, so my apologies. But make sure you reach out to us, comments, our hotline, whatever you want. You can do it.
You can comment on our stuff on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Send us some stuff.
Yep, and that's at Always More Pod. But Chris, let's end this thing. Where can we find you on social media?
Instagram at Captain_TT Ford and TikTok, I'm Christopher.Lionheart.
And then you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, pretty much everything else at Timothy Lucy. It's L-A-E-C-H-T-Y. Thank you again for listening and for being a part of this very weird, dark conversation. And remember, there's always more than this. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye! Have you gone to Petco?